NMMA Export Development Program is great because whether you are just starting out in export sales or you've had an export program for a long time like Regal has, it's a great opportunity to grow your business. The world's huge, so there's always markets that we can be expanding into and growing our businesses and finding new holes to sell our product.
The way we see it is we're selling a brand, a US-made product, so whenever the US pavilion is available, we would definitely want to be there. It really helps a lot, with the reality of the global market, to have an international brand, and that's where we focus ourselves. Sometimes we have done shows without the NMMA, sell and support, and then you have to sell one more part of the product than with the US made part of the product. By being on the US pavilion, you skip that step. They already know that you are a US made product.
From an export standpoint, which is what the export development does, is begin to give you background and a little bit more confidence as to the access that you're going to get via actually visiting, at these various trade shows. When you go to these shows, you're creating relationships, with your potential customers and your customers. And that's a very important aspect of export, and it's one that the export development folks really nurture you with. And to tell you a little bit more about the culture of the country, a little bit more about the people themselves, and a little bit more about creating those relationships.
What was really great about the trip to Croatia is the NMMA had done all the planning ahead of time. So that made everything really easy on us. They had set up appointments for us. They gave us the high-level view of the market in Croatia. We were getting the full painted picture of what the boating industry in Croatia looks like. It was a completely full week with tons of appointments.
Well, but that really helps a lot with the logistics. I mean, realistically, set up the hotels and a preferable rate, and more important, having some set up meetings with potential dealers that really helps. A lot of things that you have to remember is that we have a brand name that we have to protect. So we don't want to burn their name by doing business with people that they already damaged in their own domestic markets.
Some of the other things that the export development folks do is introduce you to people like ICOMIA, where you're doing, various searches for what might be potential customers. The other thing that, they introduce you to is export finance too.
NMMA export team just helps take off some of the legwork from us. They take it on themselves and kind of band us together to help grow our business overseas.
The export development folks are all about enabling and providing access. First they provide access, they give you ease of access to these various resources that they've developed over the years, and then they enable you to be able to use those resources through trade representatives, for instance.
It doesn't matter which way you do it. Export is logical. You need customers, and customers have money. So you grow through their expansion. You have to diversify your market. You cannot depend on just one market. Markets goes ups and downs. The international market is vast. It takes a while, it takes time, but you need to start doing it because everybody else is doing it.